Okay, so these are the practice problems on phase shift. This is the first day that we are doing these. Okay, so nothing is really going to change from the way we do our trig functions. Okay, um, the only difference is we've got one extra step. So again, I'm going to write in my parent function, and there's supposed to be a k plus here, but I know I don't have the k there. So let's look at, this is a. So my center line is still going to be at 0 because I don't have a vertical shift. My amplitude is 3. My period, remember the period equation is 2 pi over b. In this case it is 2 pi over 3. So my period is 2 pi over 3. Now my phase shift equation is h over b. So that means h is 2 pi and b is 3. So again, my phase shift, since this is negative, we're going to the right 2 pi over 3. Okay? So the only difference that I have between what we've been doing with transformations and now that we have a phase shift is that I have to find my true horizontal shift. This here represents the phase shift before the horizontal compression. So my period's been compressed by a factor of 3, and so has my shift. Okay, so that's the hardest part about this, is to realize that what they've given you, this h, isn't our true shift. This is going to be compressed along with the period. Okay, so just like we did before, I'm going to draw the parent function first. So this is the graph of cosine parent function. Okay. Again, just like I've done before, I'm going to do my change in period first. So my wave's going to start here. It's going to end here at 2 pi over 3. So here is my horizontal compression. Okay. Next, so that was this one. Next, I'm going to do my change in amplitude because you always do it in order of operation. So my amplitude is now 3, so it's going to be vertically stretched. My zeros are the same. So this right here is my vertical stretch. Now I'm going to do my phase shift. So originally it was saying to go over 2 pi to the right, but since we've compressed it, we're only going to go 2 pi over 3. So 2 pi over 3 is right here. This is 2 pi over 3. So this is going to get shifted over to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, end up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, over to here. 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. So the red one here is my final transformation. Okay? And it almost looks like we have two waves. Okay? But the purple one was without the shift. Okay? Alright. In the second practice problem, same thing. We're going to do exactly the same thing. Okay? So f of x equals k plus a sine bx minus h. So no k. That's my a. That's my b. That's my h. Okay? So my center line still y equals 0. Amplitude is 2. Period. It's going to be 2 pi over 2/3, which is going to be 2 pi times 3 halves, which is 3 pi. So my period's 3 pi, which means a horizontally stretched. Now my phase shift, which is h over b, which is going to be 2 pi over 2/3, which is going to be 2 pi times 3 over 2, which is 3 pi. Since this is positive, we're going to the left 3 pi. Okay? So again, start by graphing your parent function. So you should be a pro by now graphing sine and cosine's parent function. Okay, those 5 key points. So let's do our horizontal stretch first. So cosine is going to start here and end at 3 pi. Okay, and then there's my other 0 halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. So right there and right there. All right. Next, we're going to do my change in amplitude. So 0 stays the same. This gets stretched up to 2. 0, stretch down to -2, 0. So there's my vertical stretch. Now we're going to go left 3 pi. So this is going to get shifted all the way over to 3 pi. And since my period is 3 pi long, it'll end here at 0. Because -3 pi to 0, that's 3 pi. The middle will be right here. Then right here, I'm at 2. And then right in the middle here, I'm at -2. And that is my sine wave. So basically the only thing that we're doing extra when we do a phase shift is finding out our true shift left to right. Okay? Because if we had done the original 2 pi, that would have been incorrect. Okay? So the only thing we're adding to what we've been doing with graphing sine and cosine is having to do one more step where we find our true horizontal shift.